my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior.
Hi everyone, Charles Whitty here on a Thursday morning. The Archbishop of Dar es Salaam has asked the government of Tanzania to reject any foreign aid that is conditioned on accepting Western cultural norms regarding homosexuality. During a November harvest mass in Dar es Salaam, Cardinal Polycarp Pengo said that it is better to die of hunger than to receive aid and be compelled to do things that are contrary to God's desire. Western nations will stop supporting us if we are against homosexuality, Pengo said, according to AME-CAE News. The cardinal added that the sin of homosexuality is contrary to God's plan in creation and should not be accepted at all. Homosexual acts are illegal in Tanzania. Then a little further down the article, his reference to starving to death has to do with this a little bit here. Tanzania has a growing economy, but recent surveys have found that more than 75% of the country's population have in the last year suffered food shortages. The country has one of the highest percentages of malnourished citizens in the world. Pengo, 74, told Catholics in Tanzania that the country should not accept Western attitudes about sexuality, no matter the cost. We cannot accept such displeasing things to God, and if we are starving because we have refused to engage in such acts, then we would rather die with our God. Accepting homosexuality is denying God, he said. Well, a wonderful statement here by the cardinal. African countries in general are very traditional, and the bishops and cardinals really reflect that. I remember articles where they speak of the strong family unity that exists in I don't know all, but most countries and cultures in Africa. So there's another article up here about how the German bishops and cardinals really believe that the way forward is to accept homosexual marriage, and of course they don't talk about reconciliation, with God in the confessional, but they leave that part out. But they're really convinced that this is the way forward. Goes to show you how strong Satan is over a long period of time, how he can really distort, or I believe anyway, distort, a person's mind into thinking like all that is acceptable. But, Africa doesn't suffer from these kinds of problems with priestly sex abuse. And I'm not saying there's never been a case of it, but, it's really a pretty rare thing. I can't ever remember reporting on any clergy abusing children in that sort of way. Financial misconduct, I think I've run across, but again, that's pretty rare, the way forward for the Catholic Church is to look at places like Africa, the church in Africa, and take some lessons from that. But of course, the modernists aren't going to do that. They're really convinced that the way forward is, the whole agenda that we see before us in the church these days. Well, okay, that's it for that. So we'll talk to you a little later. Bye.